Come.
We'll continue every time. Happy hump day, everybody.
Happy 420, smoke them if you got them.
Oh, yeah. Happy 420. Smoke them if you got them or don't. Totally your discretion. Enjoy your day. Be sober enough to enjoy your show, or I guess like Carl and Antana, do whatever you want. My name is Heather. To my right, you're maybe left. One of those directors, Tyler.
Willow Skyler.
And below us, you've got the infamous and famous Richard Farsi and Alona Heitshel. Thank you for joining us tonight, guys.
Oh, yeah.
Thank you for having me.
We're going to have a full house. It'll be awesome. So these two guys are going to be names on the tip of your tongue, and household names is that if they already are not. Hi, Aunt Donna. Aunt Donna said hi to us, Willow. Willow went on mute. I don't know.
No, sorry.
Aunt Donna and Uncle Carl are loyal followers that, yeah, right. Carl never finds something quiet. But feel free to interact with our comment section whenever you want. I know you guys have both big personalities. I have my comfort bat Ozzy with me tonight because I have a stomach bug. So if I just sit here quietly hugging my very blue bat, you'll understand why. And Willow is in the middle of the worst snowstorm since the 50s. Is that right?
Actually, it's really nice outside.
Yeah.
It's almost t-shirt weather.
Our other guest, Kerry Tarpley from Suncoast Comic Con, is supposed to be joining us and is having trouble logging in. So if he pops up, surprise! If he doesn't pop up, he'll just watch and we'll just talk about him. Good things. Yeah, no, so Willow, I'm looking forward to seeing your weather report. And for those of you that don't know, Willow has, oh, there's Kerry. He's in the chat at least, so that's good.
Hey.
But Willow is applying for a weekend on-air personality. Is that correct?
Yep.
Any
CBC
news
radio.
about that?
No, I haven't heard anything yet about it. So I may have to harass them a little bit more.
Harassing is fine. I do it all the time. Richard and I harass each other like the last 3 or 4 days. I don't even say hello anymore. I just pick up the phone. Yes, Richard.
Yeah, I'm waiting for that day where you just say what.
No, never. Alana, is that how he is with you? Like, is it like, what? What do you want?
Here and there.
Here and there. Oh, okay. So that's allowable. So I won't get like that. Okay.
Do I ever get like that?
Oh,
No.
the face. No?
You saw the face, right?
I saw the face.
Okay.
I also know you're Mr. Brooklyn, so I know how my family is from New York, and there's nothing wrong with it. There's nothing wrong with it. But our viewers know us. Why don't you guys go ahead and tell them about you? Richard, you want to start it off?
Well, here I am sitting in Florida, and I wrote a book and turned it into a movie. So, you know, I'm an author, filmmaker, director. I've been a musician forever. Have 4 releases out worldwide, and some of the music, our music, the band White Crow, is in the first movie and will be in the second movie. And I do a lot of producing and just organizing. I mean, promote. I just try to help a lot of indies out there. Whatever I can do or my companies can do, that's what I'm doing this for.
Yeah, I love that. I know we were talking about that briefly. It's kind of like, not you want to give the little guys a chance, but you want to give those guys a chance who really deserve that opportunity. And I think that's fantastic.
Yeah, I think the days of the corporate doors slamming in people's faces really should be over, you know?
I would hope people don't slam doors in anyone's faces, but yeah, no, I think you got to give everybody an opportunity at this point of life. You know, we've all been through so much collectively that I think it's so important for us to really power through it and kind of, I don't want to say have a heal the world moment, but I was speaking to somebody today who said, you know, we're all floating around in the same damn rock. So we might as well, you know, hang on tight together. So yeah, I love that. And then Alana, tell us a little bit about yourself.
I don't know where to start with myself.
Well, you got a super cute haircut, so I love that.
Oh yeah, this is just recent.
I cannot get away with that. That's awesome.
My hair won't grow.
You can have some of mine. I will. It's like tangled.
I would
It's like
really appreciate
Rapunzel's
it.
hair. Like, just keep going. Okay.
I actually feel your pain, Alana. I cut my hair back in December, just before Christmas, and it may have grown maybe an inch since then.
Life. Besides being a licensed cosmetologist and barber.
Yeah. Well, so you do special effects directing. So I'm excited.
Yeah.
We're going to have you on our horror panel as well at Suncoast. So
Yes.
tell us a little bit of your licensed cosmetology, but tell us a little bit about how you got into it and what you're looking at doing and what your most current projects are.
Current projects is kind of just personal stuff, working on the makeup aspect,
Okay.
but trying to throw my licenses in it, like the hair, trying to put it all together to see the end product of it.
Cool.
How I got into special effects makeup probably started when I was 13 at my first zombie con.
Oh.
What did you do?
It kind
You
of
have my attention now, zombie.
yeah, it kind of worked out.
You did it yourself? No?
Myself.
Awesome.
So, and then
I
from
think-
there it grew.
I think the very first thing I remember doing that was any kind of special effects. I'm so bad. I was 13, 14, and like one of the cool girls in my like apartment complex had broken up with her boyfriend. I mean, we're talking like we're little kids. And she wanted him to come over.
Hi, Keisha.
Oh, Keisha, hello. Keisha will laugh at the story because it's something she would do. No. It's like, I'm going to be quiet. So she wanted her, like, ex-boyfriend to come over because she wanted the attention. And so she told him that she fell down the stairs and needed him to get her up off of the stairs. So we took her, like, mom's eyeshadow and made, like, a big, gnarly bruise on her kneecap. That was when I first dabbled. And then I have evolved since then.
I'm in the same way.
Yeah, I have a lot of problem with eyeshadow too. So.
I think you have very nice eyes, Richard. I think, you should put some
Sorry, I just want to say, Keisha, are you in like a windy spot?
Yeah, you're breathing into the microphone heavily and it's not sexy. Yes,
Sorry. Is that good?
hi, Dolores.
I had myself
what is Dolores
muted.
wearing?
Unmute
You're on
yourself.
mute.
She said,
Here, okay.
"Hi, I'm a unicorn."
Yay! Hi, Unicorn Dolores.
That is so
Oh.
cute.
Dolores is our unofficial co-host for the show because anytime we have Keisha on any of our shows and we're on Cryptic Crunch together, Dolores always makes an appearance. Dolores, yes, she's having a whole conversation with us. She'll like to boop your noses too, so you'll just see a big finger coming at the screen. But she's also a spooky girl, just like us. Richard, you're a very spooky girl, I know. But Dolores actually sees a lot of entities and stuff in the house and interacts with them. And yeah, Keisha, I'm sure will tell you about it when she's not, I don't know, having her face peeled off. Cool.
It sounds like we're going to have a lot to talk about in that department.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. So, Richard, I'm so excited that we got a chance to meet and that you're going to be doing Suncoast Comic Con with me. And I'm going to be hosting the panel that you and Alana are going to be sitting on. Are you excited?
I'm extremely excited.
Yeah?
I just can't wait to hear your questions.
Oh, God.
You know.
So I'm going to throw it to our viewership and say, if you have any questions you'd like me to ask Richard at my panel this weekend, send them over and I will make sure I will specifically ask them for you. Nothing's off the books.
Well, I just can't wait to get there and meet new people and just show everybody what our team has been doing. You know, I'm not going to say me, you know,
Right.
but it's the whole team. So, and I'm very proud of what they've all produced, and I can't wait to showcase it this weekend.
Yeah. And you said you were working on editing a movie right now. You're a very busy guy.
Yeah, actually, it's the part 2 of my movie.
I was just gonna bring out my book too.
Nice. I love it. No, Alana, you can do it. So you can have a contest, have a book off right now.
Oh boy, oh
Do a
boy.
write off, if you will.
Wait,
Yeah,
do
but-
I get to
Here we
do
go.
it next?
Wait. Alana, do you have the first one, though?
Wait.
Oh, I left that in my room.
Keisha's feeling left out. Keisha has her book, but she also has a child on her lap, so she'll be reaching for it. That's
Keisha,
awesome.
I want to see your book, Keisha.
I got one too.
She has a book too.
Yeah, she's writing a story about all the creepy curlies she sees.
Yeah,
You know what?
Can you guys send me the link on that?
absolutely. We'll even play the trailer for if you'd like, and then we can set up a trailer for you guys too.
Awesome.
I don't know. Do you guys want to watch a trailer right now? Might as well start the evening off a little bit more entertaining. It's going to be a
Sounds good to me.
spooky panel tonight. Why not? When should it not be?
So that means, wait a minute. That means you quite possibly can be the very first person that gets to see my movie trailer because it hasn't been released yet.
Oh. Well, you heard it here
Oh.
first, folks. We might be the lucky ones.
But-
All
Do it. I want to
150,000
do it. Let's do this.
Oh, gosh. Keisha, calm yourself.
Oh, have you met me?
Yes, I have. That's why I love you even more. What is happening? Do you have it, Willow? Kind of, maybe.
I do not
Yes,
have it.
Lou Bernard asked, can we have a link for all the books? Abso-freaking-lutely, Lou. Thank you for asking. Yes,
I will
we always
track
will
down
post them
all
on
the links.
slideshow, and Willow will make sure that we have a link available because she is my techie girl on the back end right now.
Keisha, do you have a link to your video?
And we're just going to sit and talk while Keisha and Willow figure out how to do a podcast.
I do. Oh, she's showing my other book. No, thanks, honey. I do not have a link to
Okay,
it.
I will.
It's okay. We'll post it later. So yeah, Richard, you and Alana are working on projects together now, or are you working on stuff separately?
Well, we're still finishing up on the last headache of a project, and she knows that I have a couple of other things coming up that she'll be gearing up for and taking control of. So,
Oh, that face said a lot.
Very
She did this
excited.
one.
I'm very excited. Very excited.
That's
And-
awesome.
she's the type of person that you don't have to say things more than once, and she can read you and just know what you expect, and she creates it. I mean,
That's
she's
awesome.
amazing. She's really amazing.
Now, Alana, say something nice about Richard.
Yeah, that'll be the day.
Oh,
Oh, God, that took into
yeah,
a nice.
say something nice, but
Little bit nice compliment. Share of a love.
no, I was just gonna say, if it wasn't for him contacting my school, I wouldn't have done this without him. Wouldn't
Okay,
have brought me to this point. So
that's
I'm
awesome.
grateful for him to do
Yeah,
that.
give us a little bit of background if you can about it. We want to learn about you guys.
Well, Richard, do you want to explain that experience with my
Well,
school?
look, there's a question. Is he a pleasure to work with?
Uh-oh. What kind of pleasure?
I don't know. Ask Lou. Ask.
That's what I'm saying. Lou, what kind of pleasure?
Yeah. Yeah, he's
lot.
So basically,
awesome to work with. That's a fact.
I think how I recruited Alana, she wasn't even showing herself in the video chat at the
No,
school.
I wasn't. 'Cause
She
I'm
was
shy.
hiding. And
Why?
I don't know.
Ask her. I want an answer. Ask her that question.
I am. Why?
Because I'm shy, but all my friends in the class just were pointing at me like, you better. They were trying to like push me to the camera, and I was like, no.
You know, it's funny you say that. A lot of cosmetologists and special effects artists, they're very shy. They'd rather emote themselves to the creatures they create. Lou says she's shy but mighty, and he also wants to know if Richard is a good boss. He's putting you on the spot.
That's fine. He is a good boss. Crazy ideas, but a good boss.
But crazy is good. There's no such thing as normal. And that's what makes it
interesting. That's what keeps it interesting.
Okay. What's the favorite thing that you guys have worked on together? Tell us. We want to know. Inquiring minds want to know.
So you want all the secrets out of the movie? Is that what you want?
No. I mean, you could just say you enjoy going to dinner together and you I don't know, grew a paper airplane at the server.
I really enjoy getting on the radio across set from one set to another, and Alana, I need a blood explosion like 2 minutes ago, and I'm not going to repeat what I hear back on the radio, but she's there with it, and yeah, it explodes. It really does.
I'm going to correct Uncle Carl for a second. He said, you folks won't get far in the industry if you're shy. Carl, I would urge you to Google either one of their names. They're both very far in the industry right now. It's okay. But yes, we agree. Promote your abilities. Make us excited to see this project. Trust me. When I tell you, you're going to be very excited. And we're going to be keeping you guys all abreast of a situation and all the cool shit that's about to happen. But yeah, I mean, we don't need secrets. We don't need anything. We're here to get to know each other and just hang out, right?
Well, basically, the one thing, well, several things, but I'll try to boil it down. Alana, she started out, she just wanted to do makeup, and then she hinted about hair, and no, I wasn't good, I wasn't going for that. I looked at her, sat with her, we all had a nice big lunch, and I saw the character in my book in her.
Oh, it's awesome.
I gave her, was it an ultimatum, or did I ask nicely?
I don't know. I kind of hear that you'd be asking an ultimatum. What was it, Alana? Was it an ultimatum where he was like, pretty, please, with the cherry on top?
I can't remember which one it was. I think I just got asked, do you want to play this part?
Was it at least a nice lunch, or was it like Subway?
No, it was a very nice lunch. It was a barbecue place.
Yes.
And they closed off a whole room.
Subway is fabulous, by the way.
Keisha, I'm going to kick you out of the studio.
I will die on that hill. Subway is fantastic. Okay. Thank you. I'll miss you. Bye, guys. It was nice meeting you.
No, don't leave.
But it turned into that Alana had to juggle being special effects director and have 3 to 4 people under her.
Right.
And I gave her the second lead.
Right.
Actress.
Yeah, I know that she does a lot of stuff. You're actress, special effects director, you do it all. How do you juggle it?
It was very difficult. Very difficult.
Can you elaborate on difficulty?
Like, I would be in the outfit I was in for my character.
Okay.
But then I'm also trying to make blood explosions, so it's
you're working with
all
swims
over.
and you're trying to keep your costuming as clean as possible without giving away the plot.
Well, it was okay if I got a little dirty, but still, I was like, okay.
How do I do this? Put me in a bubble. Yeah, Richard and I were talking the other night, and I think Keisha and Willow will appreciate this because we love blood and guts, and we were talking about special effects and how CGI has just been, I think, too much. I am a classics girl. I like the classic stunts. I like the classic FX. And Richard's like, I'm the kind of guy I'll bring my crew in and get a bunch of ketchup packets and just crush them for blood. I'm like, but that's how it should be. Ketchup packets, corn syrup. Like, that's the stuff that you can't see behind my wall, but let's see, I'll tilt it to the right. That way. Okay. Without knocking stuff over. That's like my whole, like, classic monsters room of doom. And it's awesome. And I feel that we're relying too heavily on technology, on things that we could 100% do in real life and make look so much better and much more realistic than going, oh no, my arm is chopped off, and it's just like CGI and like a green glove. Like, there, obviously you can't chop someone's arm off, but there's ways to hide it. Keisha, what are you doing?
She's modeling a chopped off arm. That's what
Thank you, Keisha.
Yes. Thank you, Richard. Gosh. You know nothing, Heather. Nothing.
Nothing.
well, you know,
I have
Alona,
a stomach
Alona,
bug. You're a lot. See, I can't talk. I had 15 back-to-back meetings today and a stomach bug. I haven't been able to eat anything in 48 hours, and I'm dying. So there's their special effects right there. If anybody ever wants to do like the Exorcist like sequels, I will happily audition.
Well, Alana, why don't you let them know what the secret weapon is? Because she mentioned corn syrup and ketchup, but what is End Survival's secret weapon?
There was a lot of secret weapons.
Well
Are you talking about the?
when it comes up, you know, for explosions or
Oh, are you talking about our syrup?
Hershey syrup.
Hershey syrup.
Oh yeah, that's an old school classic.
Yes.
Oh wow.
And
That is.
unfortunately,
lick it.
we had a diabetic on set, so it didn't work out too well.
That's what they originally used for the blood in Psycho, was syrup.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, that's awesome. Well, I kind of want to know, I know you can't give away too many secrets, and I know we have a lot of your fans as our viewers tonight. Can you tell us anything about what we can expect from the movie and pretend that some of our viewers don't know anything about your books or your movies and kind of give them a rundown as to what to expect?
Did you just get a link?
Did I get a link?
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm not on my phone during my podcast. No.
You sure? 'Cause it was sent to you.
Live TV, folks.
Okay.
Live TV. No, I don't have anything. Did you put it in the private chat, Richard?
It was a text sent to you.
Oh, yes. Okay. Yes, I did. Deborah off screen. Yes. Okay.
If
I have the book links right here. I'm going to send them over to Willow.
Here is Kerry.
You want to get it to Willa? I mean, that will answer the question of what people expect. So you'll get the exclusive right now.
Well, hey, I appreciate that. I'm going to send that to Willow. And while I do that, Kerry Tarpley in the house, ladies and gentlemen.
Hey, Kerry.
Kerry Tarpley.
Hey.
Hello, everybody. I'm sorry it took me a while to get in here.
No, you're fine. I'm so glad you made it. Carrie, above you is Willow. To your left or right is Keisha, and you know me. And then
Yeah.
you've got Alana and Richard, who you also know, who will be guests at Suncoast. So
Yes.
it's like a mini horror panel tonight, and we're happy to have you on here.
Yeah, it's good to be in here. So thank you.
Yeah, it's been crazy getting stuff ready for Suncoast, huh?
Yes, it's time flies when you're this close. So yeah, there's so much more to do and stuff you're forgetting to do. And luckily, Heather's been on my, you know what, to keep me in line.
You
So
can say ass. I've been on his ass. I'm the whip factor. It's fine. And he's
yeah.
like, I'm like, texting him like, do we have this? Have you seen that we have 2 different times on the website? Which one's right? Help me.
Yeah.
So
yeah, the website is I changed it from last year, but I didn't. I missed a lot of stuff. So and so it has a lot of the last year's info, which yeah, Heather so kindly to bring to my attention.
She does it in a nice way, doesn't she?
You know what? She needs to, because I have to I'm trying to get my picture settled here with a light in the
You're
background. So anyway, yeah, she's been a great help to me this year.
Thanks.
So
Oh, stop. No, don't stop. No, I'm here to help. And, Willow is the same way. And Keisha apparently had to leave us for
Oh, yeah, that, yeah. She just didn't like being in the
For some
middle.
reason, my internet
exactly
is
what
awful
it
tonight,
Yeah,
so
she
I am
didn't like in
sorry.
the middle, so she
Keisha being the center of attention.
That's what it was.
Never. No, but I mean, we're all fans that like to celebrate our fans and our fandom. And I think that's what it is. It kind of goes back to what I said at the top of the show. We're all floating on this big ass rock in the middle of space together. And I love the opportunity to be able to celebrate everybody. You can't leave anyone out. You have to have, especially in cons, you have to have the independent artists. You have to have the big artists. You have to have, horror, sci-fi, random fairies. Like, you can have everything. Richard and I were talking. He's like, oh yeah, every con I walk into, I walk smack dab into a stormtrooper. And it's true.
I will be right back. I dropped my Pepsi.
fumble.
That's a first. Bye, Willow. So, it's so important, and I'm so appreciative to be able to celebrate fans and fandom this weekend at Suncoast Comic Con and have the opportunity to network and make friends with the likes of Lana and Richard. It is so cool to be able to geek out and nerd out as much as humanly possible and create a stronger front together. It's so important in society right now that we have this outlet. And to me, though, the more blood and guts, the better. Like, that's, I'm like, I won't actually murder anybody, but I'll watch somebody get murdered. That's fine.
Well, that's a different story with Alana almost murdering somebody on set. We'll talk about that next week. But Kerry, I mean, just like what she was saying.
Sorry.
The comic books, everybody, appreciating each other's craft, everybody coming together as one, and it just shows unity, and that's what I like about some cons. That, yeah, some may just cater to comics, but and I don't like mentioning a lot, but where did The Walking Dead come from? A comic,
Right.
and then some movies turned into comics. So everybody works literally hand in hand a lot, and
yeah,
it's good to see groups come together and show everybody we can all literally get along and collaborate and just have fun with it.
And I think this is the future that we're looking at, especially now coming out of the COVID times. I think that more people have developed more of a love for their fandoms, or found a new fandom or a new appreciation for something. Richard, we were talking about, Iron Man and Thor. They weren't really out there yet. People are starting to watch the movies now. They want to learn the origin stories by going to the comic. So it's so cool to be able to have it united front, and then to be able to go, okay, so I've got this con, and this con coming up. I'm excited. Like, that's also my cosplay closet. It's a whole room. So I'm excited to get out there and just, I don't know. It's a different feeling altogether, and it's kind of like a warm hug from the inside, which sounds really Miss America.
Yeah, I also sell comics at other cons. That's how I started.
Yeah.
As I'm a comic selling vendor, and I just loved it so much. I wanted to do my own thing. But I have a sign that I hang at all my events. It says, "This is my happy place." So being at a Comic Con is my happy place.
Yep.
It's like, you see those Salt Life stickers. I'm actually making one that's going to say Geek Life. And,
Oh, nice.
And make T-shirts and just have
have
fun with it,
Yeah.
I think a Geek Life,
Yeah.
Instead of a palm tree or a fishing hook, it could be a Death Star or Darth Vader head or Spider-Man face or whatever.
Speaking my language.
Yep.
And Richard, Dominic would like to know if there's going to be a third book, as Willow shares your links that you sent over to me. Will there be a third book? I know you've written two.
Yeah, if Dominic wants to write it, yeah, I'm good with that.
Oh, Dominic, you want to write the book? I'm sure that, Richard just gave you permission. So there you go. I'm very excited that we can have you guys all on here. Kerry, tell us about your favorite comic book, and I want to know why.
I have several, but I grew up loving Spider-Man. I bought them off the spinny rack at 7-Elevens when they were actually 7 in the morning to 11 at night, back in the mid 70s. That tells you how old I am. Yeah, I just love Spider-Man comics. I love Batman comics, and I still collect and read comics today, and I'll be 60 in June. So
You remind, do not take offense to this. You remind me very much of a comic guy from.
So yeah, I love Spider-Man.
Yeah.
I like Daredevil. I'm a big Daredevil fan. So,
Okay.
but mostly Marvel, I'd have to say.
So you're more of a superheroes guy. You're not more on the fantasy, sci-fi, horror. Okay.
No, but I'm also a writer, and Sergio Corella is the artist on my book. He's at the con as well. He's So Sergio is the artist that's working on my book, and it's a sci-fi superhero, but it's based in like the medieval times. It's very strange.
Awesome. Okay.
Yes, it's in a genre of its own, actually, because it's but you gotta think outside the box, you know. So like this Noctera thing they just wrote, which is going to be a movie too, so or a TV show, I believe. Yeah.
Very cool. Hey, Willa, did you get those links?
I got the links. I just didn't want to post them up while everybody was talking about other stuff. So okay, so here's one of the links. It's gonna post to all the.
You guys want to hear a horror story real quick?
We can open up. I'm
Absolutely.
I'm going to read a description in my very sick sounding voice. Ready?
Oh.
Am I allowed to do that, Richard? Do you allow me to do that?
Go for
it. Okay. Let's get the serious voice going. So Richard's first book, End Survival. The description: we wake up every day, go to work, come home, and repeat the cycle. This is the life of your average working member of society. And then one day you wake up thinking about another average day, but you find your life is no longer average. Tyler has always had end of the world dreams and ideas that until now, all of his friends have considered him a bit crazy. He went from a normal Monday to Friday job to searching and stockpiling food and weapons. All along his way, he meets other normal people finding their way to safe zones, but the zombies, yes, zombies, aren't making it an easy task. Is the whole state like this, the entire country, or maybe even the world? Tyler is hell-bent on finding out and will do whatever it takes to survive. The End Survival.
That's from the first book and first movie.
That's awesome. Very nice. Dominic, no, he got this. Dominic, you want Richard to read through his descriptions? I don't know.
He wants me to write the book.
Oh. Yeah, he wants you to write the third book. Fair enough. And then End Survival 2, or End Survival Horizons, is the second book. Love the cover on that. And the description, very much shorter. No more fun that way. We no longer wake up to an average day. Today and every day is filled with death, chaos, and zombies. So I know I have Willow's attention now. No more normal, now it's survival. We hope for a better light on the new horizon, but will it happen? The fight continues both within ourselves and with the dead. It's not the end. It's a new beginning each day with hope and survival. There is a horizon of normal in what we call end survival. I love it. I'm excited. And the room is in a hush tone because we're so excited.
I want you guys to see the trailer. I want you to be the one that gets to debut the trailer.
Done.
Awesome.
When it's ready, we will debut it.
Yes.
I love it.
Yeah. What do you have a trailer ready, Richard?
Well, it was sent to.
I do not send her the trailer yet, but I can do that right now.
See, you're fired, okay?
Deborah's fired. If you got it, we're gonna have the world premiere whenever you send it. If it's right now, right now. If not, we'll send it. We'll do it another day, and then we'll have like a big. I will wear like a nice evening gown for the occasion.
Well, no, you'll have it, and I would love to get opinions, and I like things to speak for themselves because I don't know, even Alana will agree. They say I talk too much, so I just like having the fun.
You're in the right group. I mean, honestly, that's all of us.
That's true. Also, Keisha, I forgot to ask, are you part of the living again, or are you still kind of dying?
Oh, I think I'm sick with something new this week.
Oh my god.
All right.
Keisha has been like sick, not sick, sick, and I'm like, can you not die on me, please?
I mean, I could
It seems like
try.
every time we try to do our show, she has like something else going on.
Do we have a picture to show of what Keisha was up to on Sunday to maybe explain why she's maybe sick?
Ooh, was it all the family issues, or
I was gonna
'cause
say
dealing with my family does tend to make me feel
I
a
was
little
gonna say
nauseous.
this part of the weekend.
So I do photography, and that's a photography shoot that I did over the weekend. Wasn't it cute though? I have
So
no idea who
cute.
that
Very
baby is, but it's my new best friend.
And then you got this like kind of angry little girl.
Mommy.
Oh yeah, she was definitely angry.
That is an angry. The Easter Bunny just looks very happy. But yes, Keisha lives in a farmhouse that they've renovated in the middle of nowhere in Illinois. And,
Which is most likely 100% haunted.
oh yeah, there's no question about it. We did a haunted objects edition episode words on Back of the Cereal Box for Cryptic Crunch. And like while we are talking about haunted items, some weird stuff was happening. Like, was it the music box, the jewelry box that doesn't actually have a key or work anymore?
Yeah, it was all of it. I mean, honestly, things like that happen 24/7. I just blame it on the toddler or the cats.
Well, speaking of toddler, I still want you to regale everybody with the story of Dolores in the kitchen growling. For those that have not heard the story,
I was in the kitchen.
I thought you said she was in the kitchen.
No,
okay, well then
she was
regale
in
the
the
story
living
and I'll
room.
shut up. Okay.
She was in the living room. I was in the kitchen, and I was doing the dishes or cleaning, or I don't know. I was cooking or something, and all of a sudden, in the living room, I hear like screaming to the top of her lungs, and I look around, and she's growling at the ceiling, and I was like, "Hey, honey, you good? Like, what are you doing?" And she said, "Look, I can growl just like you." And I was like, "Oh, cool." Yeah. So,
Keisha
and
is
then
also the friend of ours that has invited a young man who hung himself to come home and haunt a stick so he could have a house to live in.
so at the beginning of the episode, I know Carrie, you weren't here, but the thing that my daughter was hitting me with was said stick. I don't know where it is
Oh.
now.
Nice.
She was like whacking me in the face with it. I love children. By the way, when I disappeared earlier, the reason why I disappeared, all I hear from the other side of the house is, "Mommy, I fell in the toilet." And I was like, "Oh crap."
Hey Willow, can you message me an email? I can send you the trailer that Deborah sent me.
Yeah.
Yeah, because then you guys are all in for a big treat. We are finally going to be able to see the Horizon trailer. I'm excited.
It's the
Keisha, are you excited?
first of two trailers.
I'm always excited.
Yeah. And Richard, you said this is the first of 2 trailers?
Yes.
Well, thank you so much for letting us debut this. I'm excited. Carrie, how you feeling over there? You're surrounded by horror fans.
I'm all right.
Hey, Kerry, while they're doing that, can I ask a question real quick?
Yeah.
Do you think the film industry did Daredevil justice compared to the comic?
Yeah, I enjoyed it myself. But I'm a big Daredevil fan, so it was all we had at that time. You can remember that was what, 25 years ago?
I mean, I was a big Daredevil fan, but I'm talking about the movie that with Daredevil.
Yeah. I thought Ben Affleck did a great job. I was okay with that, and Jennifer Garner as Elektra.
She
And
looks amazing right now. Have you guys seen them recently?
who?
Jennifer Garner.
Yeah, she still looks good.
Great. Yeah, it's oh gosh, why can't I even the name of the movie that just came out? Is it Raising Adam?
Also doing commercials. What's in your wallet?
Well, did you get it?
I got the link, but it's I need access to it.
You're
Hey,
kidding.
Richard, can you give Willow access to a link for the trailer, please?
Hey, Richard, the Daredevil Netflix show was a lot better though, but that was also 25
Agreed.
years.
It was.
I was obsessed with it. I like binge watched it.
Dude, when I met Charlie Cox in Tampa about 4 years ago, and one of the questions was, "What martial arts are you trained with?" He said none, and everybody stood up and applauded, like unbelievable for
That's
a guy
awesome.
to do, for him to do all the stunts and fighting and that stair fight in the man, that was incredible. I don't know if you remember that scene, but it took him like 5 days to film that scene. But he said it was incredible, intense. Everybody was hurt, but yeah, no training at all, and the guy's really awesome with fight scenes.
What do you guys think about Daredevil is starting to make appearances in the new version of Marvel's new?
Yeah, they're gonna bring him into the Marvel universe. So that's and Charlie's a good actor. He's doing a good job, I think.
Now, what's all this confusion with Thor?
What do you mean?
Is Thor female now?
Yeah,
No, there is a female Thor for a while.
Natalie Portman is bringing back her role for Thor: Love and Thunder.
Yeah.
But
it's Jane Foster who was Thor's girlfriend. So in the
Yeah.
comic
Yeah.
book, yeah. So
Yeah.
I don't follow Thor quite as much. I did pick up those. Anytime there's a female character, it works good. And it started with probably Batgirl back in the day, and then they had Supergirl, and as a matter of fact, just recently Elektra has become Daredevil.
yeah,
She's a female Daredevil. So
and I'm going to sound like the anti-feminist, and please, nobody take any kind of offense to this. I'm really tired of all the girl power in Hollywood right now. Like, leave characters the way they are, embrace the female characters or enhance them, but like, stop turning all of the male characters female.
yeah, but it works. I mean, it has.
Endgame, like the big female power scene, I was done with it. I was like, meh.
Now, you see, Heather, that's part of what I was trying to get into conversation with you a couple of times on the phone when we were talking movies. And Kerry just like hit it. He said it works. Basically, anything that commercialized Hollywood wants you to like, you're going to like. Whether you like it or not, you're going to like it.
Fair. I mean, I was more impressed with Bucky Barnes having enough time going through one of the rings, pulling his hair up into a bun before fighting. Like, that was where I was more impressed with that. But, sorry. Sebastian Stan fan. But yeah, no, I understand where you're coming from. You're going to have to accept it regardless. You might as well embrace it. But
that's
Willie,
why
I
like the independent artists. They have a lot more realism to it.
I think that definitely, that word realism is, I think, really what it comes down to. Like, I love fantasy. I'm obsessed with vampires. But, like, I want realistic stuff and not something that would never happen, even, like, in your wildest dreams. Willow, you said you got it?
It's coming.
Okay. It's exciting.
And
so,
I think there's something going on. Keisha, do you got, like, lights going on in the back or something?
No, my daughter is throwing things at me.
No, I saw that. I just you're behind your right shoulder.
Is that your chinchilla cage, or is that something else?
Back there.
Your left shoulder. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
No, but higher.
That's just an old box TV.
No, not that. It's more. It's hard. Well, I'll be over in a few minutes. I'll
Just go. No, that was a lot, and I'm glad that we see something because Hunter wanted up. And I'm like, Keisha, what is that? Keisha, what is that? I think Willow spent about 2 hours analyzing the clips, going, "Yep, this is something weird. Heather sees something. Okay, we see something. We heard something." I have a heart. It's a hollowed out sterling heart that has a lot of history from the 20s in it. And apparently before I didn't tell anybody what I was bringing as my haunted object. And apparently as I brought the piece out without any off screen, of course.
100% heard a heartbeat. I heard a heartbeat and I was like, is that a heartbeat? I hear something. And then somebody else in the comments heard it. And I was like, okay, I'm not crazy this time. Yes.
I didn't hear it. And I don't have a heart to actually beat. So while we're waiting for the trailer to come, Alana and Richard, and Kerry, I want you guys to tell me what you're most looking forward to this weekend as far as a convention. Is there a certain cosplay you're looking forward to? Obviously, you're looking forward to me hosting your horror panel, and we're going to do the cosplay contest and have a good time. But what is the one thing that's on like your cosplay or your convention bingo card to check off?
For me, I want everybody to have a damn good time.
Okay.
I spent a lot of money, a lot of time setting this up, and my passion for comics in the industry. And I want all my vendors to make money. I want, I want everybody to be happy, content. You know what I'm saying? It's the passion, and you want to share what you care about. And I want everybody to enjoy what I've created. And so that's what I'm looking forward to and I've added stuff this year that I've never done before. I don't know anything about anime.
He added me this year.
Yeah. But I don't know anything about anime. And
I'll pray for you, Kerry.
But
you should be praying for me.
I'll take it.
I'm really excited because I love doing cons, and to have the opportunity to create a lot of the panels and bring in a lot of groups like Richard does. There's a lot of groups that are out there, but they are not necessarily the ones that are always at the forefront of everyone's mind. And so we brought in the Tampa Bay Steampunk Society, and we've gotten a chance to bring in Chaotix, where they're a professional cosplay group that does a lot of the Halloween Horror Nights icons. Richard, I think I was telling you, you're going to love them. And, we're going to touch on some sensitive topics like mental health and cosplay and how to not burn out at a convention. But then we've also got authors, and we've got a really cool artist panel that Kerry is hosting. Kerry, you want to give them a synopsis of that? Willow, it's still loading, right?
Yep.
I'm the ultimate bullshitter. I can make stuff up all day long. We can talk about it all day. So, Kerry, tell us a little bit about the artist panel. I know you're excited to host that.
Yeah, that's how I got into industry, is because I love comics and art, and I'm a lot of friends with a lot of the artists. But what we're going to do is have like 5 artists up there, and we're going to have suggestions from the crowd to draw something. And then it's going to start on one end of the table and then be passed along to the other 4 artists as the conversation is going. So every artist will be able to put their perspective on the art. There's going to be another suggestion that's going to start on the other end of the table and work its way to the other way. So there'll be 2 finished art pieces when it's all said and done. For instance, I was at a Comic Con 25 years ago in Seattle, the Emerald City Comic Con.
That's a great con, by the way.
Yeah, it is fantastic. I travel the nation. That's what I do as a hobby. And now I do my own for a hobby. So,
and you're going to be putting this for sale for
I'm going to auction it off when it's done, and probably to a charity. I haven't decided what charity. I thought maybe the crowd can help me pick something. I'm probably veterans, first responders, because that's the big thing right now in our world, is disabled vets and things of that nature. So I just want to do it for fun, and the artist will do it. It's just a free for everybody kind of. A matter of fact, one year. It was somebody said they wanted to see Superman wearing Supergirl's dress. And when it ended up finished art, Batman was around the corner laughing at Superman. And it sold for like $700. You know what I mean?
Wow.
And it was really cool. But Batman, cross-dressing Superman, and Batman's around the corner laughing and snickering at him.
That's awesome.
And ever since then, I've wanted to do kind of an art panel like that. So
if I suggest like Richard wearing Alana's costume, hosting a podcast.
Yeah. Well,
now
how many times How many times have you seen a guy dressed like Wonder Woman? You know, it's just really scary. At a
I mean,
comic.
I live in Orlando and I go to a lot of cons. I've
Yes.
seen that a lot.
Yes. Guys dressed up as Wonder Woman. It's very, very common and creepy.
I love it. I think it's great. Some guys can pull off Wonder Woman better than girls can.
Well, speaking of, have you seen that professional cosplay actress that I have coming? I posted on Facebook today.
I've seen many people. No, I have not.
What's up with the guy that looks like Captain Crunch thing? That the Twitter whatever. What is that?
There's a guy that looks like Captain Crunch? How did I miss that?
What?
Yeah, one of the posts you put up. It's a cat mom. I don't know what the heck it was. Some cartoon, and the guy's wearing a Captain Crunch hat.
Oh yeah. Somebody's going to be there, an artist, and he's debuting his book. It's a children's comic book, and he posted it, and it linked to my Facebook, so I fed it. So I
am now looking this up as we speak. Okay.
So somebody basically is going to debut a children's book at my show, and I don't know who it is. How's that for an answer?
Oh wow!
But I want to support local talent because that's what I like. There it is.
Cool.
So see how he put it? He's going to be at Suncoast Comic Con. And he's going to premiere. So I'm like, well, everything I have is pretty adult, related. So I thought I'd throw something out there for children.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah. So, and there's going to be, I got quite a bit of 12 and under tickets that people are getting. So, and those are free with the supervision, of course.
Yeah. No, that's awesome. All right. Richard, what are you looking forward to the most?
Well, you know how people like to people watch, right? You go to Walmart, you people watch.
Oh yeah, I go everywhere and people watch. Disney is my favorite.
That's why I go to cons, actually.
Yeah.
People watch. Okay. Well, so do I need to make you a bingo card? Because I will.
Oh my God.
Yes, do it. Please.
Here is a professional tip for anybody ever going to a convention. You can Google it or you can make your own. There are bingo cards. And if you're going with a group or if you're just going for your own sake and you may or may not be imbibing, you can literally get these bingo cards to be like Stormtrooper. Okay. Harley Quinn. Check. Obviously 500. Elsa dressed like Mr. Freeze. Sure. Check. Batman's parents. Check. Stuff like that. And it's a lot of fun. I will make you one, Richard. Don't threaten me with a good time.
That could actually be a really cool panel at a convention. Is convention bingo is just at the beginning of the panel, everybody writes down something odd that has happened at a convention.
Well, I guess I will add that into something.
Terry, how about next con, Kerry? You know what you should do? Have an 8-foot table, have 4 people with the little handheld things that have 1 through 10 on it. And as people are entering your con, these people are just looking at them and for no apparent reason holding up. Oh, they get a 2, they get a 1.
There used to be a cosplay group that did that. And they
rate people as they walk in.
There you go.
And some people got real upset because sometimes, again, everybody's at a different level of fabrication. Some people buy their costumes. Some people build these massive things. And sometimes people just want to, show up as their favorite character, might not have the means or goods. And these groups were rating them, and some of them got real nasty, and there was a couple of fist fights. That was at Tampa Bay Comic Con. It was fun. But it made for an experience besides the drunk person hitting another drunk person.
Well, basically what I'm looking forward to is just meeting so many different masterminds,
Yeah.
So many different...
You've already met 2, 4 technically, 5.
Yeah.
1. Okay.
Wow.
No, but it just opens my eyes a lot more on my path to creativity.
I was going to say, does it inspire you when you're at the cons? Do you kind of get your creative juices flowing a little bit?
Yeah, definitely.
Awesome. Alana, what about you?
She wants to get drunk.
Whoa.
I've got some Jameson orange sitting right off screen.
I
We're
will
good.
go with you, Alana.
Perfect.
Come on. Keisha, you come on. You know, Illinois is not too far. You can leave Dolores at home. She's fine.
She can take care of herself with all the dead birds. It's fine.
Yeah. Oh, so before we go into the Alana getting drunk thing, I want you to touch on the dead birds. Not touch the dead birds, but kind of briefly mention them because I was trying to explain it to her the other day.
Just poke
And
at
it
it
just
with a
wasn't doing it
stick.
justice.
So dead birds is very common around my house and farm. Like we find birds in our house. We have no idea how they get in here. They're just chilling, dead birds.
Chilling,
and
and
I was
dead. So
it's, it's whatevs. But Heather messaged me about it yesterday, and I was like, yeah, they're still there. I haven't gotten a chance to clean them yet.
So the
So
dead birds are chilling.
they're just chilling. It's fine.
I mean, they're cold as ice. They're probably decomposing. It probably doesn't smell great.
It's okay. It's next. Like we also have a pile of decomposing pumpkins downstairs in the basement. So I mean, honestly, at this point, everything in the basement is just decomposing.
You also have a duck that is like on emergency surgery right now.
Ducker,
healing.
yeah, she's doing pretty good actually. She still kind of looks stupid when she walks, but like,
Don't we all?
she like has this whole and it's beautiful, but she's getting around. So I mean, it's better than it was. I'm still mad at somebody for hitting her with a car.
Maybe it was one of the chilling birds that was driving.
No, probably
Angry birds.
Angry birds.
Angry birds, yes. So I went out to get my daughter for school, and I backed out of the driveway. We have a pretty long driveway because we live in the middle of nowhere, and our closest neighbor is miles down the road. And I'm sitting there, and my duck is just relaxing in the middle of the road. And as I got closer to her, she wasn't like, she didn't move out of the way. She just looked at me like, what?
Help me.
And so I got out of the car, realized there was a trail of blood and feathers everywhere. So I did what any normal person would do. I took my coat off. I wrapped my duck in the coat. I had blood dripping all over me, and I went to get my daughter from school with a duck.
I comprehend you referring to yourself as a normal person.
Thank you, Heather. I appreciate
You're welcome,
it.
I love you.
I love you.
also-
So how are
I
we
also
doing with
wanna-
that trailer?
All right, so the trailer
I
actually
wanted to
finally
show
did
us-
load.
Well, hold on. I want Alana to finish telling us besides getting drunk what she's looking forward to.
Oh, yes. that
And
too.
I want to show off some of Keisha's furry friends that I always am constantly obsessing over. So I'm going to show you guys Elvis. It's cute.
He's one of my big
Aw.
boys. He's almost a year old now.
So cute. It's so cool looking.
He looks delicious.
Oh, you hush yourself.
We don't kill animals on. Look at my baby bunnies. I just had a litter of bunnies. They're called kittens. That's what baby buttons are called. They're called kittens. I'm
Wait,
so happy
now-
about that.
This psycho is the one that's the mama, yeah? This little one right here.
That's the dad.
Oh, that's the dad. Okay.
His
He's
name is
cute.
Peter.
Of course, Peter Cottontail.
Oh no, so that's the name he had when I got him. Some lady came up to me at the farm store and she was like, "Do you like animals?" And I was like, "Yes, I do, lady."
Yeah.
And she was like, "Please go buy my bunnies so that nobody eats it." So I went and bought the bunny so nobody ate it.
What is that?
A bunny.
Oh,
That's
it
a
looks like
baby
rat.
bunny.
Yeah, it looked like a rat or a dog or something.
Look how tiny.
What is that?
It's
an
a baby
egg with
bunny.
So cute.
It looks dangerous.
It was pretty dangerous. So it actually fell out of the nest that the mom had made for it. And bunnies cannot physically pick up their kin. So if somebody gets away or falls out of wherever they are or something like that, they will inevitably die. But since I'm there, I went and picked it up and put it back, and it's doing great.
Which one got hit by the car?
None of those ones, but it was a white one.
very racist of you.
That was Donald, Daisy, Rupert, Lucky, and I couldn't see who else was there.
Is this the? I can't tell if this is the one that got damaged or not.
Yes, that is Ducker.
Do you live close by to any certain type of buffets that people are hitting you up?
Actually, the closest town near me is like 30 plus minutes away.
Wow. What town would that be?
Probably Peru.
Peru.
Which is
country.
also a small town. Like, no, it's got like 10,000 people in it, I think.
See, I'm not the only one.
What state?
Delicious.
It
All right,
figures.
Alona, you tell us what you're looking forward to besides getting drunk with me after Jameson.
I've seen a couple Star Wars posts, so if I can get some free time, I'm gonna go explore Star Wars.
Cool. You should play I'm posting Disney trivia Saturday before the kids cosplay contest and adult cosplay, and it will include Marvel and Star Wars.
Oh, yeah. That's what I'm looking forward to is Star Wars stuff.
Yeah,
Alana
Al
only gets a 5-minute break.
What'd you say, Richard?
Alana only gets a 5-minute break each day.
Don't you dare. Carrie, what were you saying?
I have to sprint.
I was telling her that Al Albazia.
I love him.
He's the Disney artist for Star Wars.
Yeah, he was
His
approved.
his artwork is amazing.
In order to do like stuff for Disney, you have to go through like a whole vetting process, and he is one of the only artists locally that was approved to do Star Wars by both Lucasfilm and Disney. So he is able to sell his work at the International Festival of the Arts at Epcot and all sorts of like really cool stuff. All right, so Willow's going to show this debut trailer. I'm so excited. Thank you so much, Richard, for letting us debut it right here. That was a nice surprise. I hope you guys are waiting and excited about it, and give honest feedback, but as always, be kind. So, Willow, you ready? Lots of chocolate syrup, I see.
Oh, yeah.
You still like the taste of chocolate syrup now? No.
No. Not even the texture of it. Not even the texture.
I did.
My daughter said, "Why is that lady a dead demon?" So
I can't give that part away.
Okay.
Dolores now.
I did find Keisha's video.
Oh, you did? Okay. Well, hold on. I want to give the viewers an opportunity to respond in the comments or ask me questions. We'll run over a little bit tonight. I don't think anybody minds. Viewers, what did you guys think? Stephanie gives you 5 black hearts. I approve. That's a good rating system. Anybody have any questions? What do you think, Willow?
I cannot wait to watch it. Like, it looks good. I'm a huge zombie fan, so this is up my alley. So
I like the shotgun song. I was kind of jamming along to it.
It's a good
Kerry, what about you?
As a fellow writer, a lot of conflict, even the non-zombies, and that's what draws people into, you have to have conflict. And I'm sure he's got a triangle in there. Love triangle has to be in there somewhere. It's just part of writing.
Look at that face. I don't know. You're gonna have to buy the book.
It is. I mean, it's part of every movie will have a triangle. You know what I mean? When it comes with relationships.
And some movies they're called something totally different. We will not go into it. Okay.
Yes. But yeah, no, I noticed a lot of conflict with even the non-zombies.
Yeah.
So that's good writing. And
I
anyway,
always like that. Who's the actual monster of the zombies or the people in the community? So
yeah, because you want one of the you want one of the non-humans to actually get killed, right? I mean, that's part of
always. I want most humans
always.
to get
I mean,
killed, but that's just real life.
yeah. But like even in The Walking Dead, we all hate Negan, but then we love him too. You know what I mean?
Oh, I love Negan.
Yeah, but we hated him when remember we wanted to kill him 2 years ago.
Oh no, I've always loved Negan because I read the books.
I love Negan just because I'm
crazy.
Me.
Yeah, but at first, when he was killing the main characters, you're like, ugh, somebody kill this guy, be done with him.
You were given 5 out of 5 zombie brains.
All right.
A very gooey review.
Does one of them have a bite mark out of it?
Well, the movie's going to be in black and white.
It's awesome.
Because whenever I do anything zombies, it's always paying homage to George Romero.
Right.
Absolutely.
And, and again, it's just realism. Everything that you see, I think I explained it to you, Heather. I don't use a script. Okay.
No, I love that.
Hollywood uses a script because actors are talking props. Okay, that's all they are. You give them a script, they're told what to do, and they're robotic.
Right.
I put people in realistic situations, and it follows through with the script that's in my head. And Alana will tell you the amount of surprises that happen on set. Look at her face. She's like,
yeah.
But I love it. And Alana, as the actress, as second lead, like you kind of knew of his method of his madness, and I love that because to me it's like when I train somebody, I said don't be an order taker, create an experience, and I love that. So how did it feel having that improv, kind of pulling from that improv route to be able to emulate a character like this that's already known through the books?
Well, I mean, acting isn't my strong suit, so him saying improving it, I was kind of like,
I'm gonna
have to figure out words.
So baddest bitch, you just be like, I'm a good actress. You gotta fake it till you make it. And that's what acting is all about, right?
Yeah, I was just feeding off of each other. Like one says something, so then you're thinking in the moment.
I love it.
Keep going, but
I love it. Awesome.
Yeah. And just so everybody knows, and I appreciate what Kerry said before, what he's doing with some of the artwork. I own several companies, music and movie, but we also have a charitable organization, and a lot of the money that comes from my books or movies or concerts or events that my companies do, it goes back to the community, and also we support the Blue Lives Matter and the K9 units heavily. I mean, heavily.
My stepdad was a canine trainer, so that's awesome.
It's just everywhere we go, they show up. It's like a partnership, and we appreciate them. I mean, I'm thankful that I can go to sleep at night knowing that we're safe. And what better way is to just pay it forward.
Yeah.
And that's what we're doing with the books and the movies. And I put on a lot of events, music events, and we just did a Palooza with 12 or 13 bands. It was a 12, 14-hour day, and just everything, is catered around them. And also for families that lost someone, whether in the military or law enforcement, we're there.
That's a lot right now too. It's what you're doing is appreciated for sure, and the impact is definitely being felt. And I have to interrupt you for a second. Aunt Donna said a little hurt that I had to tell her to be kind. Donna, I wasn't referring to you. I was obviously referring to Dolores, because she's poor. Well, I appreciate what you guys are doing for the communities. It's so important, and I think that we stick together, we show a united front, and we really can create something pretty special. Speaking of something special, our very own Keisha Acuff, I'm going to show you guys her trailer. Willow's going to play it. Keisha, I know you're wrestling something away from Dolores right now. Can you set us up for the trailer real quick, please?
Okay, so by setup, do you mean like explain?
Yes. Cliff's
I am
notes.
awful at this. So guys, if you guys like blood, creepy things, and cute dogs, this is your book. Also, I love children so much.
The best like ever.
All right, so here is.
What happened?
Sorry, is it not? Oh, I'm sorry.
Bam Margera's doppelganger is
I
staring at
don't
me.
know what I'm doing. Sorry.
That was weird. It skipped around a bit, but you guys kind of have the better idea and understanding. Cute dogs, lots of blood. That's exactly what we saw in the trailer, right?
It caught my attention. I definitely want to get it. I definitely want to get
Yeah,
it.
I was
Awesome.
going to say the same thing.
Well, we will absolutely share all of the links as Willow has set up for Richard. We'll also share the link for Suncoast Comic Con. You can join us Saturday and Sunday in Bradenton at the Bradenton Convention Center, technically in Palmetto. Thank you, Willow. You're so good. So come visit us. Come harass me. It's fine. You'll see me all weekend long. You can go harass these guys. Go buy all of the things. Like all of the things. Support local artists. Support independent artists. Support the people that are putting this con together. Like myself, like Kerry, like Richard, like Alana. Come hang out with us. And the prices are cheap. Kerry, ticket prices are what? $25 for Saturday? And if they want the whole weekend, it's $35, right?
Right, 15 for Sunday. So,
Okay. And kids under 12 are free.
Yep, long as they're with a Wrangler.
A Wrangler. Yeah, that's hard. Yes,
My
we don't
daughter
want
just
any-
informed me that there was a demon up there.
Wait, what did Dolores inform you of?
That there is a demon up there.
What is the demon's name, Dolores?
Does the demon have a name?
Like you.
Thanks. She said like mine, me.
Well, when she was
Mommy's a
pointing
demon.
up, I mean, look who's above her.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Dolores is a very, very
on our
touched
screen, yeah.
One of these She's eating the microphone. Okay. Yes, she is. Don't eat mommy's microphone. One of these days, we'll just have like the Dolores show. It'll be great. But yes, Suncoast Comic Con, come join us this weekend. Willow has put the links to both books in the chat. We'll also be able to share them on the sideshow. Yes, thank you, Willow. We'll be able to share them on the sideshow. You can find us over at HWWS Web TV's YouTube channel. You'll see all of that information there. We'll also give you links for Keisha's books. Does anybody have any questions? Well, that was freaky. Juan, what was freaky? Ooh. If anybody has any questions in our viewers, in our comments, we would love to be able to answer them before letting our panel go. Yes, thank you. Silent Scream Entertainment is where you can find all the information about Richard and about Alana. You can also find White Crow music there, and it's got a cool sound to it. So I was listening to some of it earlier today. I was very excited. So yeah, thank you, Deborah. It's like it and thing. Yes.
Was that Deborah's hand? Yes.
Yes. It would be
Carrie,
really impressive if
Deborah's
it was
hand.
Richard's hand.
Carrie, that's the hand that keeps texting you 20 times a day.
I thought you were going a different direction, but that's a different show altogether. There she is. There's
There's children in the room.
With that being said, let's go ahead and let everybody know where you can find everybody. Alana, we're going to start with you.
Ask her again.
Yeah, I'm like,
Can we find you on social media? How can people get in touch with you if they want to book you, if they want to learn more about you, if they just want to say hey and buy you a Jameson?
just Facebook. I only have Facebook.
Well, that'll be through the Silent Scream website.
Okay, fantastic. Richard, we posted your website. Tell us anything about yourself that we want everybody to hear now.
I'm very rude, mean, sarcastic.
And you love me. Okay, great. Thank you. Moving on. Kerry, Mr. Tarpley.
Yeah, Suncoast Comic Con is my Facebook, but I'm also as just plain old Kerry Tarpley. So as my regular.
I'm going to type in plain old Kerry Tarpley and let's see what happens.
Yeah, no, just Kerry, KerryTarpley. So
awesome. We're so glad that you could join us. Miss Aka.
Thank you. It's good to be here. It took me a while to find out how to get in here, but
hey, we're happy that you made it at all. So thank you for that. Keisha, what about you, my love?
If you guys Google me, you will literally find out anything and everything.
Wait, didn't you tell people not to Google you or look on your MySpace?
Yeah, just go ahead and Google me. It's fun.
Can I?
You'll love it.
If
Go
I
ahead.
may?
Of course.
Carrie, I won't be able to do anything Saturday night, guitar-wise.
okay.
The other band said no.
Oh, did they? Okay.
So for those of you guys hearing the inner workings of the show, Saturday night we have a VIP event. VIP tickets are still available for the weekend, and we are going to be hosting at Madison's, right on the Riverwalk in Bradenton, in downtown Bradenton. For our VIPs, they have live music. We were hoping that we could get Richard to join with the band, but the band said, so they don't know what they're missing out on. But Richard, we'll have a whole thing with you one day. Maybe we'll just have like the sideshow Richard White Crow concert series. Oh, I like that.
We're trying to do something at the show, but I don't know if I can get a PA system this quick. So that's where
If you get me a trailer and bring it down south and bring it back, then we're fine.
Yeah.
I think we might have to plan for next year because there's so much
it's kind of a short notice. I thought about you, Richard. I'm trying to get you, your music involved, but it's such a short notice, and I think we're going to strike out. But we tried, I guess.
You guys hang on. We'll figure it out in the studio. Keisha, how do we find you on social, my love? Besides Googling you.
Oh, so I have to have an actual answer. I don't like this. So I'm quite literally on all major platforms except for right now because I'm taking. I do have an OnlyFans. Thank you very much. So we'll talk about that behind stage. But
I know where you can find Keisha Acuff on OnlyFans.
As long as there's no ducks involved.
Maybe.
No dogs.
Okay.
But most of the time I just tell people to Google me because I quite literally pop up everywhere.
Google Keisha. You can find her at
I am
Creations.
on Twitter. I'm on Facebook. I'm on Creatively. I'm on what are those? I don't know. Probably some other things.
She also likes to post random things from our shows on TikTok. Like the one time she put her head or her leg straight up next to her head randomly while we were talking.
I'm wearing the same pants.
Yes, that's actually her leg. Okay. And that's going to be the next TikTok clip. Willow Skylar, my beautiful co-host.
Again, that needs to be a new hashtag.
No ducks given. Yes.
New hashtag. Yes, we shall put that on a shirt, Dan. Thank you very much.
Heather, I want to say thank you very much for having me. Really appreciate it. And Carrie, it's a pleasure meeting you before the crazy weekend.
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to chaos and have some fun with it.
Yeah, we're going to kick some ass and take some names.
Yeah, we're looking forward to hanging out with everybody. That's why I do the VIP dinner. I mean, that's where we actually I can I can stop spinning my head in circles and actually sit down and talk with you folks and hang out with you. Yeah, you know what I mean? That's my downtime. That's the time
And
that I
if
get
you want to hang out with us too, buy a VIP ticket for the weekend of Suncoast Comic Con.
a lot of artists and
Yeah.
yeah, but it's gonna be a lot of. There'll be about 25 of us hanging out. So
Sweet.
Willow, go ahead and remind everybody about how awesome you are and where they can find you, please, so we can hang out.
I'm on Facebook, Twitter,
Not
I'm on
OnlyFans.
YouTube. No, I don't have an OnlyFans. My husband
You
won't
can
let
share
me
mine.
That'll definitely be a sideshow. Okay.
No, yeah, I'm all over social media. I actually did create a TikTok, so soon I will start making. Yeah, I will start putting myself out on TikTok.
I have a TikTok and have not made any creations. And you can find us here every Wednesday night for the most part. Right here on the Sideshow through HWWS Web TV on YouTube. Thank you. That was perfect timing. I love when you do that. Like, share, and subscribe to the Sideshow at facebook.com/Our Sideshow Life, where you can find us at our YouTube link, as you can see scrolling on the bottom of the page. If you want to buy us things, we like that. You can go to buy me a coffee / the Sideshow, and you can buy coffee, and I promise you it does not go to coffee. So it might go to a laptop, or like my broken finger of doom is still like, but the thing with my finger looks really weird on camera. Oh, it's ouchy. No typo in that. Not at all. Not only fiends, Dan. I love it. But yes, please make sure you follow, like, share, subscribe, all the things. I hate that smash the button or whatever I heard earlier today.
Smash the
yeah,
likes.
Oh,
No?
smash. So just make sure you stick on with us. And then every other Sunday, we'll be starting probably the first Sunday of May. You can find Keisha, myself, and Willow on the Back of the Cereal Box Network for Cryptid Crunch, where we discuss all weird, spooky stuff, and we love it. So Richard, Alana, if you guys want to come back on that, we can take even more spooky stuff. That'd be great. Besides that, you can find me here every Wednesday trying to not murder things or people, and sometimes slamming my finger in a car door. So with that being said, we really appreciate you guys sticking with us tonight. You can see me and this corner of the panel here over at Suncoast Comic Con this weekend. We will appreciate your support any way you can. Otherwise, we will see you next week, guys. Thanks for hanging with us. Have a pleasant next 24 hours.
yes.
Okay,
Good night, everybody.
Decentest, nice time. I don't know. Have an okay-ish week, I guess.
Have an okay day.